In today's world, everyone knows the virus. Oh, editor, not this virus. I'm talking about the computer virus. What's your story with the computer virus? My computer is slow. Check for virus. My computer looks abnormal. Check for virus. My computer is not dancing. What? Computer viruses are also commonly called as malwares. Malwares means malicious software. Everyone knows what computer virus is, but there's one kind of a person know how do they work. They are called malware analyst. In this video, I'll tell you 9 practical steps to become malware analyst. If you are interested to know what it takes to become a malware analyst, then watch this video till the end, and if you haven't subscribed the channel, please do subscribe now. Before we talk about the 9 practical steps, let's talk about who is malware analyst. The art of dissecting a malware and understanding how the malware works. What's the objective of the malware? How to defeat or probably eliminate the malware is called malware analysis. The person who do this is called malware analyst. Let's talk about malware a bit more. The simple definition is any software that causes something that causes harm to a user, computer, or network can be considered as malware. There are different types of malware. Keyloggers that monitors the user's keystrokes. Trojan horse that pretend itself as a desirable or a genuine code. Worms that spread through a network by replicating itself. Rootkit that gives hacker a remote control of a victim device. Spyware that collects the user activity data without their knowledge. Ransomware, it prevents the victim to access the data until the ransom is paid. Fileless malware, a malware code that works directly within the computer memory instead of computer hard drive. Let's talk about the job opportunities. I know you must be waiting for this. As per the recent report by talent.com, entry-level positions start at $115K per year, while the experienced worker can make up to $195K per year as of 2023. Let's talk about the day-to-day of malware analyst. Don't worry, we are coming to the practical 9 steps. Working with incident response team. Once an attack has been detected, the incident response team will perform the contamination and the eradication. Next, the malware analyst will jump in and they will disassemble, deconstruct, and reverse engineer the malicious code. Next, analysis. They conduct static analysis or dynamic analysis or both to understand who is behind the attack, what is the attack vector, can this attack spread through the network, how much control does this malware give to the attacker. It's full of Sherlock Holmes case except the forensic. Documentations. They also classify malware based on the threats and characteristic, and then they document it. Finally, the wait is over. Let's talk about the 9 practical steps to become a malware analyst. Step number 1, the mindset. I personally believe in clarity, and hence I'll give you a complete visibility of the roadmap. I prepared this pyramid for you. I call this pyramid of success. On the top, we have malware analyst job. Next, we have security analyst or SOC analyst job. Next, we have IT professionals job such as network engineer, system admin, software tester, developers. On the bottom, then we have freshers, graduates, postgraduates, or interns. If you are a security analyst, then you got everything to become a malware analyst, as you are just one hop away, so clap for yourself. If you are an IT professional, you probably have to spend at least 1 to 2 years as a security analyst before you can start applying for malware analyst job role. But if you are a fresher, you might feel a bit low by looking at this pyramid, but I'll tell you something, a small secret. You can actually bypass the IT professional level and jump straight to the security analyst role if you are ready to dedicate enough time and energy. For this, you can follow my video on security analyst. Step number 2, acquire skills. To become a malware analyst, you should know about static analysis. Static malware analysis involves examining any given malware sample without running or executing the code. This is a signature-based analysis. It's simple and doesn't take a lot of time. Malware analysts should know about dynamic analysis. Dynamic analysis involves the analysis while running the code in the controlled environment, a kind of a sandbox. It's a behavior-based analysis. It can be complex and takes time. You should also know about packers. Packers are used to mask the malware files. You should have some basic knowledge about some popular packers such as UPX, Morphin, the Enigma Protector, etc. You should also have some basic skills. Number one, programming knowledge. You should have a good knowledge of programming languages such as C, C++, Python, etc. Number two, operating system. You should have a knowledge about Windows and Linux operating system. To be very specific, a knowledge about process, directory structure, network, etc. Next is malware types. You should have a basic knowledge about different malware types and their objectives. Next, let's talk about tools. There are several tools available for malware analysis, but we are going to talk about some of the popular and practical ones. First, PE Studio. It pulls out any suspicious artifacts. Process Monitor. It records the live file system activities such as process creation, registry changes. ProcDot. It allows to visualize the data from Process Monitor tool. Process Hacker. This is a simple tool and help you to identify the newly created malware process. Next, my favorite, Wireshark. It captures and analyzes network traffic. IDA Pro. It's commercial, but it's very powerful debugger. VirusTotal. It's a very popular malware scanning service. Just upload any malware sample, it will scan and will give you the report. Next, Floss. It's a FireEye Labs tool used for string analysis. Next, Cuckoo Sandbox. It is used to launch a malware in a secure and isolated environment. Trust me, there are many more tools available, but I'll try to cover all of them in probably a separate video. But you might be thinking, why do we need so many tools? It's because every malware is different. Every malware has a different behavior, such as downloaders and launchers, backdoors, credential stealers, persistence, privilege escalations, rootkits, and many more. Step number 3, certifications. There are not a lot of certifications for malware analyst. I like 2 certifications. If you have a tight budget, then go for Certified Malware Analysis Professional by Elon Security. And if you live next to Jeff Bezos, then you can go for Reverse Engineering Malware Certifications by GIAC Certification Program. It's costly, but it has got tremendous value. Just a tip here. You can even ask your employer to sponsor it. Step number 4, experience. Yes, you heard that right. You have to get some security experience. This step is only applicable for freshers and IT professionals. While you are at step number 2 and 3, I would suggest you to get some experience in the entry-level security job. You can go back and check the success of pyramid if you have any doubt. Step number 5 is resume mastery. Make sure your resume has all the possible keywords about malware analysis. Add projects, add certifications, add malware analysis skills, add programming skills. Alright, so step number 6, LinkedIn mastery. Upload a professional looking DP, write about section, write about your malware analysis skill, add some important malware analysis tools and techniques as well. Add some projects. Without getting into more specific, write about any major projects you have completed. If you don't have much, you can also add some malware analysis home lab as well. Add certifications. You can add the malware analysis certifications I talked about in step number 3. You can also add CEH, CCNA, Security Plus. Ask for recommendation. This will help you a lot. You can download my free guide on LinkedIn Mastery. I have mentioned the link in the description below. Step number 7 is portfolio building. Malware analysts are known for sharing their work on their personal blogs and on GitHub. Number 1, you can use the personal blog like medium.com to share your malware analysis learning experience. It shows that you are really passionate about what you do. Number 2 is GitHub. You can actually upload all of your work as a part of repository and then share a link on your resume or maybe on the LinkedIn as well. Step number 8 is the interview preparation. There are 2 kinds of interview questions you should be prepared for. First, technical question, and second, scenario-based questions. In the technical questions, you can expect questions related to what is PE header, what is static analysis, dynamic analysis, what is sandboxing, what are the types of malwares, or maybe some simple security fundamentals questions as well. You can download some of the popular technical questions from the description below. For the scenario based questions, you can expect questions such as how to know if the P file is executable of DLL. Finally, the step number 9. I've been saying this in my earlier videos as well. There's no secret about applying for the job. To be really honest, just make sure you apply to your local job portals, and at the same time, don't forget to use LinkedIn Jobs as well. Alright, so I hope that was useful. I know you might be having some more questions about Malware Analyst career. Write your queries in the comment box below. I'll try to answer each one of you personally. This is Rajneesh Gupta signing off.